Hi students, and welcome to week 12 in your online general psychology course. This week we will be covering chapter 12. Please note that we are skipping chapter 11. So last week we were in chapter 10. This week we are in chapter 12. So we're skipping 11 for now. And this chapter is on personality. So in this chapter, it will take you along the journey of understanding different theorist views on personality. So you'll look at what Freud said about personality. Jung is another very famous personality psychologist. Your book has a little on Maslow's thought here. And so as you go through, you'll look at the different paradigms as explaining personality. And then the second part of the chapter, you will start learning about different personality assessments and how personality styles match up with career choices and the way you study and the way you are in relationships and so forth. So this usually is one of those chapters where you kind of start looking inward and thinking about what personality traits match up with who you are and if you agree or don't agree. So let's look at the assignments that we have for the week in your module here. So you have the chapter 12 PowerPoint. I believe this is the one that I do not have an annotated PowerPoint on. I think this chapter is the one that I haven't gotten to yet. My apologies. I've had a little bit of a setback. My daughter, who's 12 years old, she fell and broke her nose and has a bleeding disorder and has been in the hospital. So forgive me on that. I will try to get that, but you have the regular PowerPoint here. You have two assignments in Connect, one on the psychoanalytic theory. So that will be looking at Freud's theory as it applies to personality. And then you have one on looking at GPAs and how that matches up with personality. So those two assignments in Connect. And then, of course, your Chapter 12 post-test that's in Connect. You also have a discussion question due this week. And so let's take a look at it here. So here, the question is up here at the top. So remember, we've been looking at all semester long the different perspectives: psychodynamic, humanistic, personological, etc. So look at all those different perspectives that you'll read about and learn about this week in the chapter. And then here's the question that you're going to answer. Which perspective do you favor and why? So of those listed in your book, which one do you see that you agree with the most, that you have the most buy-in with, the one that you like? And make sure that you provide the explanation of why you chose that one as your favorite one. And then the second part of the question is, how can you apply the information you learned about this perspective, so the one you've chosen, to your life? So how does it help you? How does it explain who you are? Maybe in career choices, maybe in how you do in college, maybe in your relationships, maybe in the way that your house looks. I don't know. I mean, there's many different ways that you can look at that. So just how does that information help your perspective to your own life? As always, that I ask with discussion questions, it's really helpful if you can post your initial response to these questions by Wednesday, so that gives your classmates enough time to read through all of them and post on classmates post by Sunday. So again, this just really helps us all out, so you can kind of see. I think you're familiar with doing discussion questions for my class at this point. So all these assignments are for week 12, are due Sunday, April 17th. It is, just kind of note, Easter weekend, so if it is a holiday that you observe and may be out that day, Friday is Good Friday, so just be aware of those dates so that you can plan accordingly. Of course, you can always turn your work in early if you like. So again, what assignments do we have for the week? There is the two Connect assignments, one on psychoanalytic theory, the other one on GPA and personality, your Chapter 12 post-test, and then your discussion question. So have a great week. I hope if you are taking part in fiesta events, that you're having fun and being safe, enjoying this beautiful spring weather, maybe coughing a little with all the oat pollen in the air, but I hope you're doing well. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Have a great week, everybody.